Meats or corporate drones running from reality? Whatever. Thread title. Gonna give you the bottom line first. Ad news fake as hell cap. The trick is simple. Oh, you degenerates. Still scrolling your phones at this hour? Meats or corporate drones running from reality? Whatever. I got time to kill, so I'll hang out with you lads. Dropping today's thread title. Gonna give you the bottom line first. Ad news my opinion gets destroyed by summoning a fake expert. The data says trapped. This right here. Today we're talking about so-called anonymous authority. You guys have been there, right? Whether it's an online flame war or an actual meeting in real life, you're dropping some straight-up logical facts, and suddenly the other guy goes, well, according to experts, or the latest data shows. You hear that and go, Nani? Who the fuck is this expert? So today, I'm gonna teach you how to absolutely destroy this mystery authority. It ties into media literacy too. You don't want to end up a brain-dead, clueless normie, do you? Before we jump in, I'll lay out the structure in 3 neat chapters. I'm making it simple for you goobers who always scream too long, didn't read. Chapter 1. Here comes the expert. Chapter 2. How they stop you from asking for a source. Chapter 3. The ultimate counter. Who exactly are you talking about? And we'll wrap it up quick with Chapter 4 as the conclusion. Alright, let's get into it. Chapter 1. Here comes the expert. First off, let's break down where this anonymous authority pops up, in a way even you brain-dead lads can understand. Let's say you're arguing about how to handle a group project at work or school. You look at the realistic schedule and resources, and you make a solid point like, this seems a bit tough, doesn't it? Then, out of nowhere, some try-hard with an ego the size of Mount Everest steps up, winks his eyes, crosses his arms, and says, well, the latest research data shows this is the most efficient method. Industry experts say so too. What? What the fuck is that? Dude just summoned a mystery giant behind him. The destructive power of phrases like the data shows, or according to experts. The moment they drop that, the whole room goes, oh, if some big shot says so, it must be true. And nobody can say shit back. Huh? I see you nodding along. Yeah, this happens all the damn time. But hold up. Who the hell researched that data? Who exactly is this expert? No names drop at all. That's the true face of anonymous authority. Trying to force their opinion down your throat with vague words and zero concrete proof. Fake as hell. Huh? You're saying I always cite some massive message board as my source? Are you stupid? I proudly declare source. Just trust me, bro. Zero accountability. Completely reckless. But at least I don't hide behind some mystery authority. Besides, nobody bases their life on bathroom graffiti anyway. But when people hear experts or data, they just bow down. That's the scary part. Moving on. Oh. Chapter 2. How they stop you from asking for a source. Why do people fall for this fake as hell cap? The trick is simple. Let's break down the mechanics. This is a textbook method to exploit the clueless. Humans are sad creatures. Instead of thinking for themselves, they fall for shiny words like experts and research. They're weak to authority. For example, if some random old dude on the street tells you you should definitely eat breakfast, you just go cool, and that's it. But if some guy in a lab coat says the latest nutritional data shows it, you'd go, yeets, really? Right? They're milking that. Basically, it's like this. They don't actually want to logically prove they're right. They just want to label anyone who argues back as uneducated. By claiming the data says so, they set up this frame where if you disagree, you're just a brain-dead idiot who doesn't know the data. Here's the important part. Media literacy. Take notes. This is going to be on the test. If you lack media literacy, you'll step right into this trap. Media literacy means having the brains to see the intent behind the person spreading the info and figuring out where the source actually came from. These guys wielding anonymous authority are straight up targeting normies with zero media literacy. You see it on TV news all the time. According to pundits, or voices on the net. Which pundits? Voices on the net, it's probably just 3 tweets scraped from some dead social media accounts. For instance, look at the sales ranking of a gacha game. Somebody might cry, this game is dead. Experts say so too. But if you actually look at the data, it's just a normal fluctuation in sales. Numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers. That's a fact for you. But the masses just go, whoa, amazing, and turn their brains off. Laughing my ass off at this. No, scratch that, I'm dead. By blurring the actual source, they're preventing anyone from fact-checking them. And if they can't be fact-checked, they're invincible. They can say whatever fake shit they want. They think if they just throw around buzzwords like strong correlation or statistically significant, they can fool the casual. They're totally looking down on us. Clueless guys who don't know this will just get exploited their whole lives. So, how do we beat these invincible fakes? That brings us to the next chapter. Chapter 3. The ultimate counter. Who exactly are you talking about? This is where the real shit begins. Clean out your ears and listen up, degenerates. When they hit you with that smug face and go, industry experts say, or the data shows, the one thing you must never do is get emotional and shout back, "No way! I don't accept that." Separate feelings from facts. If you do that, you play right into their hands. They'll just go, "Look at this brain-dead guy getting mad without knowing the data. You're just gonna get trolled with a laughing my ass off, he's seething." So what do? I'll teach you the magic words. Take a deep breath, keep a straight face, and say this. I see, fair point. But with a condition. By the way, who exactly is the expert making that claim? Also, could you tell me the name of the paper that data is from and what year it was published? I'd love to read it for my own studies. Boom. Boom. That's it. One shot and they're completely dead. Just imagine their face the second they take that counter. Well, I don't have the materials on me right now, but I kind of read it in an online article. Or like, a famous guy said it on TV. What the fuck? Suddenly they're stammering like crazy. Where did that Everest-sized ego go? That flip-flop was so fast they're gonna break their shoulder. See? You're physically blocking their escape route. They're trying to intimidate you by putting a giant ghost of authority behind them. So all you gotta do is expose the ghost. Shine a light, and the ghost disappears. Also, the best part of this counter is that you're not denying them up front. You take a humble stance like, "Could you please teach me?" while slowly choking them out with silk. This is intellectual pro wrestling. The people around you will start looking at them with cold eyes, thinking, "Oh, this guy was just talking out of his ass to flex." That's the ultimate shade fruit, right? You just fist pump in your head thinking, "Stay mad." Huh? Wait. What's that? What if they actually drop the name of a legit expert? Then you just quietly back down like, "Thanks. You're an absolute unit, I learned a lot." And admitting defeat is part of the internet code too. Huh. But don't worry. 99% of the guys trying to flex with anonymous authority are just fake spouting. Absolute cap. They ain't thinking for themselves. They're just riding on some vague bandwagon of somebody said so. That's why being asked for a source is their biggest fear. Just like how we're terrified of getting doxxed by the internet detectives. You lads too, if you don't want to get played, always doubt. Fact check everything. That's the ultimate bottom tier life hack. Who's saying it, and what's their motive? Once you start thinking about that, you'll realize this world is full of idiots, and it's free entertainment. Now you're part of the enlightened club. Now, since I just gave you such high-tier education, you're obviously gonna sub and hit the like button, right? Why? Why do you have to hit it, you ask? Look here, if you don't sub, my motivation tanks, and this absolutely godly show is gonna end. It's your job to boost the algorithm for me. Don't make people say, "Laughing my ass off, this channel is dead." I'm begging you. If you thought this was even slightly useful, just click the damn button. Alright, moving to the end. Chapter 4. I'm going to sleep. The conclusion. Ultimately, whether it's online or in real life, if some guy uses words like expert or data as a shield, doubt all their shit right off the bat. There are exceptions, but look at the big picture. As long as it's anonymous, that authority doesn't exist. It's just an empty illusion. Getting scared and shutting up makes you the ultimate clueless normie. Always think with your own head. Verify the source. If you can do that, you get to sit back and laugh at the brain-dead idiots from up high. For twisted guys like us, observing the idiots of the world is the best form of entertainment. As long as you can think, man, there are so many idiots out there, at least I'm doing all right. That's all you need. Wait, just looked at the clock. How's it this late already? Shit, I gotta patrol the aggregate sites tomorrow morning. I'm going to sleep. Huh? You want me to keep talking? No way. That's all the bait for today. No point hanging around? Oh, right. I'll just give you a preview for tomorrow. Next time, I'm gonna break down the gambler's fallacy. I'm gonna logically dissect the messed up brains of you lovable degenerates who play pachinko or gacha games and keep saying, I'm bound to hit the jackpot soon. Weigh and tremble. Alright, we're done here. Put your damn phones down and go to sleep. Have a nice death. See ya.